Welcome to my ramblings. Walking the line, part two. During the Merit System Protection Board hearing, the Navy took a drastic shift from accusing me of assaulting my supervisor, who happened to be a military officer, kind of, admitting that the assault didn't occur. And I won the first hearing. Um, I was awarded my job back, and I was told to be, they were directed to give me my back pay for the time that they had suspended me, which I did get. And then the second hearing came along, and here they're not talking about an assault or fighting or me hitting somebody, which I never did. They're talking about they really switched up and just talked about, hey, there was physical contact. And there was physical contact. The guy had tried, as in one of my earlier ramblings, and as detailed in my the paperwork I filed with the Merit System Protection Board. This guy tried, got up into my face, and I'm like, what's going on? And as a result, he had incidental contact with my finger. So basically, who wants to say somebody hit your finger? Um, so I admitted, yeah, hey, there was contact. For some reason, they didn't grasp the significance of the Navy changing their story and said, I changed my story because now I'm saying there was contact. When all along, there was this guy had chest bumped me, pushed himself into my finger. But the appeal judge decided that I had changed my story and therefore I wasn't credible. And and I guess I really didn't know that I could appeal to the courts. What happened is a few months later, I went over to the Merit System Protection Board to ask them how the case turned out. And said, oh, well, unfortunately, they ruled against you. Here's the paperwork. And I'm looking at it. The deadline for appealing is gone by weeks and stuff. And I'm thinking, man, this is shitty. Um, I missed my chance to appeal. You know, so I guess, I didn't realize I had any options. That I guess I had my day in court, but it was unfair, no doubt about it, no two ways about it. But like I said in another rambling, it's only so much you can do. Life's unfair. You got to move on. So I began to move on, and I started looking for work. Um, I joined the Knights of Columbus at my local church. That's a fraternal organization of Catholic men, and each chapter of the Knights of Columbus has a charitable organization that they give to. In our case, the money that we raised went to people who had intellectual issues. I forgot what the word. I don't want to say handicapped. I don't want to say. Um, uh, well, they were mentally handicapped. Um, Later on, the wording got changed to something that was actually more descriptive of the situation. It's, you know, um, mentally impaired or something. I'm not sure. That was a long time ago. I spoke too much. I'm gasping for air. My brain can't breathe. Um, so, I'd go out and chop wood with them, um, all kinds of activities. And then the annual fundraiser, um, developmentally disabled is, I think, what the term was. It more accurately described what was going on. And so we were out, like they do in Illinois. You saw this occasionally in San Diego where guys stand in an intersection, in between lanes, and you were wearing our um, reflective vest that says St. Bede and all of that, and other information on there. Um, and, so we're trying to collect money, and one of the guys asked me, hey, can you go over to Meyer Grocery Mart? I think it was Myers. Yeah, it's on the corner of 134 or 134 and geez, I don't even remember this street, but Home Depot is down the street, Bank of America's on the corner, and the grocery stores, in the same block as Bank of America. So I'm back there, giving out Tootsie Rolls for people who make contributions and stuff. And the exact sequence of events, did I see this guy or did one of his people approach me first? So the two events were this guy starts scrambling over something. I look up and here's this guy glaring down at me. Wow, is this guy going to attack me or something? And I guess he saw the same bead things and decided, well, I'm not going to get fooled into doing anything beyond what I've already done. And about the same time, I had swung up, to offer a Tootsie Roll to him. Oh, the other event was I had stepped out for some reason, and it was probably in response to that. I was kind of looking around, and there was an adjacent shopping mall, strip mall, and down at the end, I saw some guy in a Navy uniform, about the same. I couldn't tell if it was my ex-supervisor, but military uniform. I think, felt like this guy sent somebody out. Um, maybe they just had gone there and then sent somebody out. I'm sure they didn't come out looking for me. But so they sent somebody over there to actually check out what I was doing. I don't know if the St. Bede vest stopped them or what, but I'm sitting here thinking, Jesus, is this more appropriate to call the police? Is it more appropriate to call the FBI? And I got distracted and I didn't really think about it too much after that. It's almost like the military sending goon squads out into the community. What's next? Death squads. So anyway, walking the line, part 2.